Hey, good afternoon, everybody. Carter's in with Grande Rocherol, coming at you live from the nest for some another TAM Fresh baseball. Oh no, this is a broadcast. The umpire thought I was announcing. Radio man, that's right. Umpire thought I was doing a PA job here. Anyway, Carter's in with Grande Rocherol. This is your no cap broadcast coming to you from the nest. Saturday, we've got about 62 degrees, very, very light sprinkle, which we think is going to go away, so not too worried about that. And looking forward to a baseball game. Your TAM team has been, why did I do that? Your TAM team has been on the ropes a little bit, folks. We've gone 1-3 since our last broadcast, but they're here to get back in the winning way. This is going to be a tough team. We're going to be honest with you. This is a team from Casa Grande that had an all-star team that went to the sectionals and almost got on TV in the all-star game. So we'll see if TAM can put up a good fight. And the leadoff hitter is number 15, playing center field, Davis. And Liam Garlick's on the mound. He takes strike one. There's a little shot right back to the mound. One hopper. Liam runs it over. Underhands to Nico Rocherol. There's one out for the Hawks. Nice pitch by Liam. Got in his kitchen a little bit. Now we have the second place hitter, Tyler Pellicetti. It's one of the really strong players that we saw in the All-Star season for Casa Grande. Little load outside.
That's right. Carter, can you hear me?
I don't hear you in my phones. I don't hear you. Do you hear me? There's a pitch that's a pop-up to right center. We've got Seamus Maurer going back. Oh, and he drops it. That's unfortunate. Hit him right in the glove. Gardner's coming in second. Pelissati slides it safe. That's going to be an error on Maurer, unfortunately. Do you want to do a test run and see if anyone is thinking about it? I can't hear you.
Hold up. Don't worry. I'll figure it out. You just keep doing your thing.
Should I keep talking?
Yeah.
Okay. All right, folks. On the two-base error, we've got Pellicetti at second, and Colt Celia is at the plate. Big, strong lefty. Swing and a miss. Strike one. Oh and 1 to Celia. Pellicetti on second. Oh, and there's another fastball on the outside. Swing and a miss. Strike two. Garlick spotting the fastball well to Celia. Celia, left-handed hitter, using it looks like I was going to say wood bat, but that's a metal bat. Lefty on lefty. And that was a curveball that didn't break and hit him. That's unfortunate on the 0-2 count. Garlick hits Celia. All right, standing in is a clean hitter. Kelly, there is a little blooper to right field. Maurer comes up with the ball, bobbles it, gets it back into Rocherol. It's a bloop hit to right by Noah Hawley. Noah Hawley's playing catcher today. All right, now we got number 11, Chris Kircher standing in. Bases loaded, one out. Tam's got to get something to happen here. First hit of the game. Fouled away by Kircher. 0-1. Garlick from the stretch. Fastball inside, ball one. Counts 1-1. Bases loaded, one out here in the top of the first inning. Coming to you from Tam High School. Jams him on the hands, a little flare to first base. Rocherol, infield fly rule is called. That will be 2 outs. Again, Liam makes a really nice pitch on the hands. 2 down, and we've got Carson Lenz coming up. Carson Lenz. Lenz is playing left field today. Right-handed hitter. 2 outs, bases loaded. There's a fastball right down the middle, strike one. Garlic would sure love to get out of this jam. Here's the 0-1. Way inside, almost hit him. Lenz did a good job getting out of the way of that one. 1-1 count. Okay. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Oh, fastball tailed right in and hit him. That's unfortunate. Second hit batter for Garlic. Drives in a run. Casa Grande's on the board. 1-0. All right, another try here. J.D. Partridge standing in. Takes a ball. 1-0 count to Partridge. And that ball's grounded hard to second base. Over to make a play is Dylan. Great play to first. And Tam survives, giving up 1 run on 1 hit, 2 hit batsmen and an error. And after a half inning, your score is Casa Grande 1, Tam Freshman nothing. We'll be right back. All right, folks, we're back from the nest, heading to the bottom of the first. Casa's got big Chris Kircher on the mound, number 11. And folks, you're missing the sonorous tones of Narinder Rocherol because we are still working on getting his microphone technically set up, so bear with us. But I will be bringing you the action in the meantime. Radek stands in. Swing and a miss on an outside fastball. 0-1. Radek lays off that one, low and away, ball 1. Kircher's a big kid, but not throwing as hard as we've seen from some other pitchers this season. There's a high fastball popped up into shallow right field. Second baseman's going back. It's to the right fielder, and he's got it. That one was put way up in the air. Right fielder battled the sun a little bit, and it's 1-0. Hudson Williams stands into the plate. Outside corner for strike 1 to Hudson.
Okay, Carter, I think I'm here too. Narendra, it's our first time going soup to nuts with the AV equipment. Ironed out a couple things.
Welcome to the broadcast, Narendra. It's good to have you.
Now, as Carter said, this Casa Grande team is largely composed of freshmen who played on the Petaluma Valley All-Star team they were 1 out away from the World Series.
There's a high fastball swing and a miss by Williams, 1-2.
Played in the late summer and got into the final game in Bend, Oregon, and lost on a walk-off suicide squeeze in the last of the 7th to a Hawaii team.
There's a high curveball, ball 2. Yeah, they were a very good team in the All-Stars. The 14s were lucky to make it to sectionals and gave them a good battle, but this was ultimately the team that knocked us out. I know you saw some big arms, Lorinda, when you were coaching that team. Don't know if Kircher was one of the kids you saw or not.
Kircher, their ace is Pelicetti.
Yeah.
Who I think is maybe out at short right now.
There's a soft line drive grounder to shortstop, a 2-hopper. Shortstop's up with the ball and gets him by half a step. Nice play. Williams grounds out short to first, and there are 2 away.
Casa Grande has a large program like TAM does, and all their kids play freshman ball. They don't play up to JV. So we're getting there. We are looking at the best, one of the best cohorts for this age group at least. Everyone's catching up, obviously.
That was a big bender by Kircher to Nate Lee batting third.
Kircher is a pitch to contact. He's pitched to contact, so.
That was a tailing fastball, out low and outside, 1-1.
You can see he's not overpowering. He has good command, and he's got good defense behind him.
So you remember seeing Kircher in the All-Star tournament?
I do. I think he was one of their 3 or 4 pitchers.
Got it.
Of course, with Game Changer, these things live forever, so we could look that up if we wanted.
Well, Casa Grande is from Petaluma. There's a fastball high and away. Petaluma traditionally has produced really good youth baseball. I think they went to the Little League World Series.
Oh, some years back.
Some years back. That would be for the 12-year-olds. Oh, there's a shot by Lee down the left field line. That ball's carrying. That ball's going a long way. Oh, and the left fielder tracks it down. What a play. Nate Lee gave that sucker a ride, folks.
Wow. I mean, that was not far from being a home run. Maybe the first of the class of 2028. He got some elevation, and the left fielder did a really nice job tracking that down.
He got an inside fastball. Nate kept his hands in, turned on it, put it on the barrel, and he really, I mean, I don't know, maybe he just missed it by a bit, but he really put a good swing on that one. I would estimate that the outfielder caught it maybe 20 feet in front of the left field fence.
Oh, you think? I think he was further back.
Yeah.
You know, there was a great sort of all Mill Valley setup yesterday when the JV team was playing Marin Catholic, and we had Connor Grant on the mound. Very close situation. That game was 0-0 for a while. Connor Grant was on the mound pitching to Ryder Weber with the sort of go-ahead runs on base, and Ryder hit one all the way to the fence, and it was run down by another Mill Valley Little League boy, young man, James Root. It was a cool moment. I think Ryder wished he had gotten about 4 more feet, and that would have been out.
Well, we haven't had a chance to talk about it since we usually join these games about 1 second before they start. But the truth of the matter is that a lot of kids who grew up in Mill Valley who played Little League here end up going to other schools like Marin Catholic and even Redwood. And, we've seen some kids from this class go to those schools. There's a swing and a foul on the right. This is J.D. Partridge, their number 8 hitter. In this 9th grade class, we're missing kids who grew up in Mill Valley, such as Tommy Strong, Bradley Marshall, Henry Edwards. There's a soft fly ball, the shallow center. Radix is going back. Weir calls him off, almost on the infield grass. Ooh. And there's out number 1. Looked like maybe there was a small bobble, but he kept it in the glove.
That was a small bobble.
Yeah.
It was weird he had made the catch and then kind of lowered his glove in it. Saw some white pop out of there, even with the middle-aged eyes from back here.
You know, in the first inning, Seamus did a great job of tracking that ball down. It just popped out of his glove, so I don't think we want to see any more of those if they can be avoided. All right, now we got Tim Dooley standing in, playing right field today, number 27 in the green and yellow. Takes ball 1. Yeah, there's a high strike. I was wondering if you'd give him that. Little tailing fastball. 1-1. This is the second green and yellow color scheme we've seen in here, I think, Narendra.
I think you're right.
Curveball right on the inside corner. Nice pitch by Garlic. 1-2.
1-2.
Narendra, we should tell our watchers and listeners that we're broadcasting inside the booth today. There's a little shed that maybe is 6 feet wide on a good. There's a line drive down the right field line, and it drops. Mauer's racing over. He's turning and going for second. Dooley is, and he will be in standing up with a double. Didn't crush it, but got enough of it to get over all 6 feet 2 of Rocherol. And then Mauer did a good job getting over there, but with the longer grass, ball didn't get to him in time, and the runner's safe at second. Stand-up double. 1 out. Now we're turning back over to top of the order, and Davis. Brock Davis. And that is the third hit by pitcher, unfortunately, by Garlic. And I apologize. There's 2 kids with the last name of Davis on this team. Maybe they're brothers. That was Ace Davis, not Brock Davis. Number 15, Ace Davis, center fielder. And now, they're already subbing out. This is Pelisetti's spot in the order. But this is number, you got a number on this kid? Oh, yeah, that's a Tyler. That's Pelisetti. Swinging a foul back. Strike 1. Tyler's a tall kid. Runners on first and second. 1 out. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. Little blower down the first baseline foul.
Oh.
Liam is dealing as usual. It's good to get out of that first inning, although really we would have liked to get out of that inning with less pitches and no runs.
He's definitely moving the ball around, but he's not going to like the 3 hit by pitch. Oh, there's a big bender. Very nice pitch. Strike 2. Oh, sorry, that was called strike 3. My apologies, fans.
Beautiful pitch.
Yeah, that sucker wrapped around the outside corner of the right-handed hitter. So now we got runners in first and second, 2 outs, and the number 3 hitter, Celia, at the plate.
Colt Celia, great baseball name.
Yeah. Lefty on lefty here. Called strike. Strike 1 to Celia. And that ball's in the dirt and gets away from Blaze. Both runners advance. McDonald tried to block it. That was a tough one. 1-1 count to Celia. Runners advance. Now we got runners at second and third. On the wild pitch. Celia,
just a little high. It looked good.
Celia tried to duck under that one. I think the umpire thought about calling it a strike, but I think that was the right call.
Our new lodging's a little cozy, but it's got a better view of home.
I like it. Here's the 2-1. Okay, that ball's off Blaze's glove. I thought maybe it hit the batter, but it just, I don't quite know what happened there. It was a high fastball.
Pass ball right through the webbing.
It just ticked off of good. I thought I heard 2 hits, but now I'm realizing it was the glove and the umpire. That's right. That's unfortunate. That was pass ball on Blaze. He would want that one back. Ball was high, but probably catchable. All right, 3-1 count, runner on third. 2-0 Casa. There's a good pitch by Liam on the outside corner. All right, this is where Liam really wants to bear down. 3-2 pitch to the number 3 hitter, Celia. Goes into the stretch. And a nasty breaking ball, swinging him as strike 3. That's the way to dig himself out. It's too bad about that run scoring, but a great comeback by Garlic. So after 1.5, Casa puts another run on the board. The score is now 2-0 Casa over Tam.
Yeah, we're right there. It's a couple miscues. Let's see if we can get some people on base at least this inning and not be overeager because, like I said, Kircher's going to just rely on people swinging at, not the best pitches. Although Nate did get one.
Yeah, and unfortunately, we're down a man today. Colton Zinn, who I happen to know, got injured on Wednesday up in Windsor and was hoping to make it back today, but isn't quite ready. So they're without their starting catcher, or at least a kid who catches a lot and one of the better bats on the team. So that's unfortunate going against these guys. But everyone else is here. We're glad to say since our last broadcast, Dylan Murphy's come off the IR. He is in this game, starting and playing second base, in fact. And it's great to see Dylan back. Made some nice contact up in Windsor. So we're really happy to see him back in action. You're looking good. All right. Standing in, bottom of the second for Tam Hawks is Gail O'Brien. There's a strike on the outside corner, strike 1. Yeah, Kircher, I think he changed his speeds a bit with his fastball, but that was not a very hard pitch. There's a curveball that slipped out of his hand a little bit, high for a ball, 1-1. Are you able to see the on-deck hitter, Narinda, from where you are? No, there is no on-deck hitter. There's a swing and a foul by O'Brien. 1-2. O'Brien's been a workhorse on the mound this year for the Hawks. Takes a fastball outside. 2-2. We're in the bottom of the second. Casa Grande up 2-0. Oh, that one was a little drop third strike, but the catcher keeps it in front of him, throws the first, and 1 away. All right, up next is the pitcher, Liam Garlic, batting in the 5-hole today from the left side. And he swings at outside fastball and dribbles down the first baseline, strike 1.
Give it to the pitcher, please. Thank you, Phil.
Umpire's doing a great job of getting these loose balls back into play. Lucky to have a full crew today, 2 umpires. There's a high fastball, blew it by him. Garlic was late on that one. The Kircher is, I don't know if it's on purpose or not, but there's like a 5 mile an hour variance between his fastballs at times. That one was quite a bit harder than some others. And there's the loopy curveball in the outside corner, swinging and a miss, strike 3.
Out of the turn.
All right, batting 6 is Blaze McDonald to catch it.
All right, I like Blaze here. I think Blaze, this is good speed for him.
Yeah, there's a fastball, little up, ball 1.
Just got to make sure we're swinging the bats and one's in the zone.
Yeah, I agree. He's had him, got Liam chasing on the outside. There's one right there. Swing and a miss. That one was knee high, but right down the middle. Blaze maybe pulled up just a little bit on that one.
Trying to do too much.
Yeah. Got to keep that left shoulder strong. See if you can drive one up the middle. There's a very nice pitch by Kircher, right on the hands. Blaze tipped it back into the catcher's glove. Couldn't do anything with that one. McDonald gets right up on the plate. Oh, that's a big bender. Really set him up for that one nicely. I mean, the textbook fastball in the hands and curveball.
We dare say he's making it look easy.
Yeah, as you said, not overpowering with velocity, but especially on that at bat, really great location to McDonald. All right, I'm going to sign off for a moment to get my lineups in order, and we'll be right back from the nest.
Last inning in the first game, I couldn't find that. It was a visitor's lineup. Petaluma, the enemy. Where my son pitched for Casa. One and throw it down. One and down. What? He's already had his time.
All right, folks, we're back here. Top of the third, Casa 2, Tam nothing. Here's Garlic with a fastball, strike 1. We've got the cleanup hitter Noah Hawley up at the plate, number 24. Curveball on the outside, nice pitch by Liam. Called strike 2.
Smooth. That thing took its time, wrapped around.
This looks like the kind of kid you want to keep the ball away from. Big, strong ninth grader here. Batting cleanup for Casa. There's another one, the same pitch. This one was just a little low. That was a tough take. Nice take by Holly. The ball's off the hands, a slow grounder to Radix. One hop, gets it over to Hugo. Nice job, one away. Good play by Radix. The ball was Liam jammed him on the hands and made for a pretty easy one hopper to Alex for one away. Now we got the pitcher, Chris Kirchner, stepping in. He popped up to first base in the first inning. Oh, there's a blast. High in the air to center. Will's measuring it, and makes the play. Dead center. Just got under that one. He gave that thing a pretty good ride, but just got under it. Just a long out.
He did. A lot of these Casa Grande kids are they're pretty big. They're pretty big players. I know they have one Hermsmeyer who's like 6'4", 200.
Is that right?
I think somewhere in that range. We haven't seen him today.
Now we got number 8, Carson Lenz, stepping in with a called strike. Lenz was hit by a pitch in the first inning. Liam would like a low-stress inning here. That's a tailing fastball outside, 1-1. Yeah, there's some big, thick kids on this team, and also last week in Narendra we were up at Cardinal Newman and saw some pretty big kids. Here's a ground ball to Alex, slow roller. He's up and throwing with a really nice play, out at first. Great inning by Radix at short, makes 2 nice plays. Good play by Weir, and Liam gets a 1-2-3 inning. So we're going into the bottom of the third. Casa 2, Tam nothing. We'll take this moment to give you fans a little bit of some of the highlights from the games that we didn't cover. The possibility that we're going to bring you some radio coverage as the season goes on from some of the away games. We're still working on some of the logistics around that. But for now, we're going to be home broadcast only, and we'll let you know, the viewers know, if we're going to be able to get some radio coverage on some of the away games. That'll be audio but no video. Anyway, we went out to El Cerrito 2 weekends ago and played a doubleheader against a good Gaucho squad. And we were up in the first game, and then they came back at the bottom of the last inning to win the opener 7-6 on kind of almost a trick base running play that worked to great effect. A game probably we should have won. And then in the nightcap of the doubleheader, I think El Cerrito ran out of pitchers and walked a bunch of kids, and I think we won that game 16-4. Put on a good show there for the Hawks. The team then traveled to Cardinal Newman and then we got rained out at Redwood a week and a half ago. I think that game they're going to try to make it up during spring break, but not sure how that's going to work. We'll give you the rest of the recap at the next break. Right now we got Nico Rocherol stepping in from the left side, the switch hitter against Kirchner. He squares to bunt, and he offers at it, and it is a strike. Nico has been working on his left-handed hitting. A natural right-handed hitter who was last season or two has been slowly working a left-handed approach. Ooh, that was called a strike. Looked outside from our standpoint, but I can't say that too loudly. We are no more than, 25 feet behind the umpire here. All right, now Nico is doing what he often does, is changing and batting from the right-handed batter's box when he has 2 strikes. Clearly not intending to bunt now against Kirchner. And he lays off the curveball, 1-2.
That was a good take. Yeah, he is working on it. He's also, if you've been watching a little bit, he's growing like mad. He has added another inch in the last 1 month. Yeah,
he is, and he got a hold of a good one in Windsor on Wednesday. He gave it a good ride, and the center fielder had to run back and wasn't able to catch it. So it's nice to see him putting one out there, and we'll see what he can do now in this 2-2 situation from the right side. There's a line drive right up the middle, and that's a base hit. Nico stayed down on that one nicely, drives it right up the middle. So it's good to see Rocherol coming around. As I said, he got good contact from the right side on Wednesday as well.
Carter, that's not how you draw it up. Get 2 strikes trying to bunt your way on from the left side, where he is become a very good, strong bunter. I'd like to see him just sticking that out on the left side, but that was a nice 2-strike hit.
Now we got Will Weir up to the plate. And he squares away to bunt and fouls it off to the right. 0-1. So Nico gets the first hit for the Hawks. Solid single up the middle. I don't know. You know how I feel. I'd like all these kids to swing away. I'd like to see Nico just swing, swing, swing. But that's just me. So Nico had a big lead off first, but the first baseman was crashing Celia. So there was nobody for the Kershaw to throw the ball to. Weir calls time. I think he's trying to clarify the signs from Holby.
Yeah, I got a great view of Holby. I think there's a pipe in your way, Carter, from the fence. But, if we had a cam on Holby, there are certain things that, let's just say, he finds triggering. And those would be missed bunts and poor base running. So Will went out there to clarify because that is the intelligent thing to do when you don't know.
We do know that Holby, after the disappointing loss to Windsor on Wednesday, did call out some missed steal signs. So there's a dribbler down on the left side. Third baseman has it, goes to second for 1, and that'll be all they get. So Weir's unable to move the ball over. Fielder's choice, 5-4. And Rocherol is out at second. So Holby, if the bunt sign was ever on, took it off. And Weir grounded out to third, fielder's choice. So with 1 out, we got Seamus Mauer at the plate. And folks, I'll tell you one thing. I don't have the stats in front of me, but since we last talked to you, Seamus Mauer has been on fire.
Well, I think, Carter, I understand that your call of his play out and right has become something of a meme in his household.
I'm okay with that. Runner's going. Throw down, and Weir is safe. That was a great throw by a catcher, but Will beat the throw. Had a good jump. Pitch was called a ball, so it's a 1-0 count on Mauer. Yeah, Seamus has been on fire, hitting about 500 these last few games. There's a bunt, fouled back, up in the air. Again, this is
Yep, got to put that on the ground. If the bunt's called, you don't want to give away a ball that was right down the middle.
Yeah, this is where I'd like to see Mauer just swing away and drive it in. But Holby likes the bunt. He's swinging away now. Ball's inside. 2-1. See what Holby puts on here. Top of the order, Alex Raddick's coming up next. Seamus stands in. He's swinging away. Swing and a miss. That was a nice pitch by Kirshner. He had Mauer pulling off an outside fastball just a little bit. Counts 2-2. Weir on second. Shortstop's cheating over. Gets out of there. The ball's in the dirt. Catcher blocks it beautifully. Will's going anyway. He was stealing on the play, and he's safe. So Weir was running, and on the ball in the dirt, stole third base easily. Full count to Seamus. Oh, yeah, it was a called strike 3. It was close. Tough ball to take. Was that a curveball, Grande?
It could have been a slider. I did not hit the replay with. Otherwise, we get that in. I'm battling here to try to figure out how to get the overlay.
Yeah, we're sorry.
For our low.
Oh, there's a drive by Raddick down right field and foul. Oh, he really turned on that one.
Unfortunately, that is strike 1. We definitely want to plate this run right here.
Yeah, folks, we normally like to have the count on your screen, but we're having some technological problems, so we'll just try to call it out for you as best we can until we figure that one out. Nice block by the catcher there on the inside fastball in the dirt, 1-1. The first pitch, Alex really turned on. It's probably a 10 feet foul. That block saved a run for Casa. There's a drive, straightaway center field. Center field's going back among the geese, and he's got it.
Had him well played.
Yeah.
That was off the end of the bat, unfortunately. Didn't quite get the...
He didn't get all of that, but
No.
this team may have scouted us or maybe remembers Alex from All-Stars because they had the outfield deep for our big hitter. All right, folks. Well, we threaten but do not score. So at the end of 3 full, the score is Casa Grande 2 and your TAM Freshman Hawks 0. Well, Narendra continues to try to work on the overlay. I'm going to give you some defensive substitutions that I missed last inning. Last inning, Ben Spring came in to play left. I don't see anyone in center yet. Kern Glenn, this inning, has come in to play right. And last inning, Dylan Murphy came in to play second, where he still is. And last inning, also coming into the game, was Hugo Bach at first, where he remains this inning. We still got Radix at short, Williams at third, McDonald behind the plate, and Garlick on the mound. And we've got a pinch hitter for Casa. Not a small person, David Lopez, number 44.
What's his name?
David Lopez.
Jeez.
All right, so this is Lopez for Partridge. Called strike 1. Top of the 4th. 2-0 Casa. Lopez. Swing and a miss, strike 2. I'm going to we saw some big kids at El Cerrito earlier, but I'm going to say that this may be the biggest kid we've seen in freshman baseball this young season. There's a curveball. No.
That was, that broke. That wasn't even something he could swing at, but it was kind of tracking to try to come back in.
All right, 1-2 pitch to Lopez. Another curveball. This one does not break. Outside. 2-2. Lopez, slightly open stance. Stands in. 2-2 count. No outs. Wow, that's strike 3 right down the pipe. Great pitch by Liam.
Yeah, I didn't quite get the take on that. That was there was nothing fancy about that. That
No.
was straight.
Well, my book is off. Lopez must have been pinch hitting for somebody else. This is J.D. Partridge. Oh, I see what it did.
All right, too quick.
All right. I think Lopez did bat in the first inning. I just missed it, so I apologize for that, fans. Anyway, we got now an 0-2 count. And there's a pop-up down the first base line. Hugo's over for it, but it's out of play. So we got J.D. Partridge in the 9th spot with 1 out. 0-2 count. Oh, that one really bent. Partridge managed to lay off 1-2. 1-2 pitch to Partridge. There's a curveball in the outside corner. Strike 3. Great pitch by Garlic. Froze him. That was a strike. No doubt about that one. Garlic is finding his rhythm out there, holding a potent Casa Grande lineup to 5 straight outs. See what he can do with the 9th place hitter, Tim Dooley. Little high, ball 1. I'd like to tell you what Dooley did in the 2nd inning, but my book is off by 1, so I have to use our imagination. 1-0 to Dooley. There's a fastball in the inside corner, strike 1. 1-1. Suppose I could look a game changer. Oh, you hit him on the foot. That's a bummer. All right, we've got 2 outs, runner on first. Top of the order, Ace Davis. Love that name. Good pick by Hugo at first on the throw over. It's the 4th hit batter by Garlic. Good block by McDonald. Well done. Stays in front of the ball. Great play. That was a great play by Blaze. 1-0.
Yeah, Liam's making him work today.
Yeah, and Liam struggled with the control, put a lot of balls in the dirt against Cardinal Newman. There's a swing and a foul.
Nice tailing fastball. All right, we got 2 out. We don't want to mess around here.
Runner's not going anywhere. That's a curveball on the hands, fouled down.
I think that was on the knees. I think if he had swung at that, he was going to get hit by it.
Yeah, that probably hit the tape of the grip. All right, Garlic's got 2 outs, count of 1-2. Chance to get out of this one. Throw to first. Back in safely. Casa only has 2 hits, and I don't think Garlic's walked a batter, but he's hit 4. That's right. No walks. There's the 1-2 pitch. That one stays outside. McDonald knocks it down nicely. 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Top of the 4th. Casa Grande 2, Tam nothing. There's a curveball foul back on the right side, out of play, back toward the parking lot. Garlic's battling. 57 pitches today through 3 2/3. We'll try it again. And there's a hard grounder to Radix. He's down on it, bobbles it. He's got to hurry the throw. And he got him by an inch. Woo. What a gun off the back foot by Alex Radix. The ball was not hit hard. He didn't charge it, and it hit off the heel of the glove, so he had to pick it up and fire from the back foot.
He did himself a favor by not, that throw was high and right at the glove.
Yeah, there's not that many freshmen in Marin County that can throw off the back foot like that. But fortunately, we have one of them on our team. Do we have a new pitcher? No, it's Kirchner's coming back for the 4th. So after 3.5, Tam's hanging in there, 2-0. Be nice to see if they can get some offense going after almost drawing blood. Coming to the plate this inning is going to be the 2, 3, 4 hitters, Williams, Lee, and O'Brien. At least as we sit here now. So getting back to our recap of the games you missed, after splitting the doubleheader in El Cerrito, the boys got rained out on Wednesday against Redwood, a game they're looking forward to against a very, very strong Redwood team. Then we went up to Santa Rosa to play a very strong Cardinal Newman team. Played them tough, but had some trouble with wild pitches and ended up getting mercied 14-4 against Newman. Very strong team. All right, now we're back here live. Hudson Williams stands in, bottom of the fourth, 2-0. And there's a shot into the hole, deep into the hole is a shortstop. He makes the throw. No! And he's safe. Unbelievable play by Pelissati.
Yeah, I think we've had another one. Another shortstop with the freshman.
Yeah, that would be another one. I did not even think he'd try the throw.
And Hudson is really, I think he might be the fastest out of the box that we have on this team. Granted, he's a righty, but he's fast, and he just beat that out.
You've seen Pelissati play. I was on vacation last summer by the time we got to them in All-Stars, so I just saw his name on Game Changer. But you told me he's a great player, and boy, did I just see it. I did not even think he would try that throw, and he literally almost got him. What a play. But as it is, we got runners on first, no outs. Big Nate Lee standing in. Hudson was fake to steal, gets back.
Yeah, we do not want to run into an out. I'm saying that on behalf of Holby right now.
Yeah.
Nate is clarifying.
Again,
there's nobody out. You know, it's a close game. This is
don't forget
time to execute.
Nate barreled one to, well, I'm saying 20. You're saying less than that to the fence. I mean, you don't want to, and Nate's been hitting the ball well these last couple weeks, so you want to give him a chance to move this runner over. There he goes. No. Good throw. Little offline. Safe at second by Williams. I'm not sure if a perfect throw would have gotten him. He got a good jump. That pitch was called a strike, so it's 1-1.
Was it?
Yeah. Williams steals second. Unless the first pitch was a strike, I apologize. It's 1-1, I can tell you that. So now Williams takes his lead off the second with a stolen base. Sharp curveball, nicely blocked by the catcher.
Good discipline by Nate. There, that was that pitch looked good coming out of the hand and was bounced before the plate.
Kirchner reached back. That's by far the sharpest breaking pitch we've seen from him today. There's a fastball again, driven into center field, but right at the center fielder. He comes in and makes the catch for out number one. Nate's barreling the ball, but outfielders are catching it. Nice at bat by Lee. Then we got the four-hitter, Gail O'Brien, standing in. One out, runner at second. Speed on the bases. We'll see what Holby's got up here. There goes the runner. He pulls the bat back to bunt. Throw down to third, in the dirt, and Williams has stolen third.
Looks like they're bringing the infield in, which let's see how Holby plays this.
All right, that was called strike.
It's an advantage.
O'Brien bumps it foul.
I was about to say infield in is advantage O'Brien because he does like to put the bat on the ball, and harder to make a play if you find a hole.
I'm a little interested. The umpire's calling timeout because the Casa Grande bullpen is unguarded. He needs someone. He's asking for a player to go in there and protect the catcher. All right. 0-2 on O'Brien. He'll be swinging away here. Infield is still in. And I'm wrong. He's squared away to bunt, and he bunts it foul. 3 strikes.
Holby's taking a long walk right now.
I'm not sure what happened there.
Holby I'm kidding, but he was headed towards the outfield. I think with 3 shots at getting the bunt down, he wants to see that bunt down.
But do you think that Gale missed a sign, or that Holby wanted him to bunt?
Oh, I think he wanted him to bunt. I don't think Gale missed the signs, actually.
All right, now it's up to Liam with 2 outs to get this runner home.
Holby likes to see the other team make the play. freshman years, especially the freshman year, if Gale bunts that ball down the third base line, we've seen it already a couple times where the first baseman crashes and then there's nobody at first.
Well, now the infield gets to play back with Garlic up. We'll see what he has in store. He's swinging. And he hits a ground ball up the middle and through into center field for Tam's first run. Great at bat by Liam. Bringing Hudson home, scores 2-1. Tam is on the board. I don't want to belabor it, but that's what I like to see. Let the kid hit. All right, now with 2 outs, it'll be interesting to see if Garlic will be on the run. I wouldn't be surprised if Holby sends him. First baseman was playing off first, or that might have been a close play. All right, we'll see if Blaze can put one on the barrel here. Garlic's taking the lead. He's not going. And again, swing and a miss. Blaze is pulling up a little bit more than usual, so we'll see if he can try to stay strong through this one. That one's high, easy take. One and one. Kircher, for those of you curious, is up to 53 pitches. Oh, the runner's running. Flows there in plenty of time when they got him.
Let's let the record reflect that took 4 innings, but we got the overlay up, Parker.
Oh, fantastic.
I'm sorry, I've been so distracted with that.
Well,
okay, now we'll get some color commentary. Unfortunately, Liam just ran himself into an easy out.
I didn't see, was he late? And a late jump? Or I was looking down at the scorecard, or was that just a good throw?
Well, it was a decent throw. It was Pelicetti who came in. He's a big guy, and he came in, caught it early, and swung the tag back around. He did not wait for the ball to get there.
Got it. All right, so after 4 full, Tam is on the board. Scores 2-1.
We got Arden out in left or in right field now. Is it Seamus in center? Hugo's gone out to left. And obviously Liam was on base, so he is making his way out to the mound now to start warming up.
So we got Rocherol back at first. Looks like Gail O'Brien is at second. Shapiro in right. And Maurer in center.
That's what I see. Again.
Who do you have in left? Oh,
I got Hugo in left.
Oh. And then
I think we got to 4 through. This is a very close game. Again, just 6 months ago or more. What was our TAM team here really couldn't hold a candle to this squad. So let's keep it up, Dan.
Well, Liam's pitching great.
He is.
But I got to say, I don't mean to take anything away from this Casa Grande crew. It's a really good-looking bunch of kids. But I got to say, after watching them kick our tails in Game Changer, I somehow thought they'd be a little more dominant. So we're doing a great job to hang with them. Let's see what we can do here in the 5th with Pelicetti stepping in. That's a beautiful pitch on the outside.
As a fellow righty, Carter, I hated that tailing lefty fastball. You just, if you swung at it, it wasn't really going anywhere.
Yeah. Yeah, well located. That one, second pitch was a little low and outside, so we've got 1-1. Someone trying to encroach onto our space?
I think I saw Goldmacher back there.
I don't know. Fastball inside.
He's a former manager of a lot of these boys over the last 10 years.
Pelicetti, tall, lanky. Oh, right down the middle, and he missed that one, fouling it down the right. Garlic challenged him.
You could see that Liam has a way of making batters a little uncomfortable. That was not a aggressive swing. That was kind of a I want to try to hit this. Ooh.
Oh, and there's a really beautiful curveball.
You know, unless you're here, people, and we encourage you to get out here. That was a hell of a pitch.
Great 2-strike pitch by Garlic to dismiss the number 2 hitter, Pelicetti. Now we've got Colt Celia standing in from the left side. Third time at the plate today. Oh, swings at a pitch that was 6 inches outside. Beautiful curveball that fooled Celia. My book got a little off render, but I don't think the Casa coach is substituted once in this game.
Now
other one's low and away.
You could see from their warm-ups and their demeanor, they play to win.
Yeah.
You know.
Now they've played through the same lineup twice now. This is their third time through the lineup. 1-1 pitch to Celia. It's way outside. Good pick by Blaze.
Gosh, I want some of those pitches back from the first inning. I'd like 1 run back and some pitches back. Wow, maybe 2 runs back, but
yeah,
it is what it is.
I'll have to go back and look at game judge. I don't think either of these runs have been earned by Casa.
That was a very nice pitch, low and away, and Celia showed a lot of discipline there. You know, his third base coach kind of gave him a little talking to from a distance.
He comes right into him and hits a slow roller down to Rochelle, who stays down on it nicely, unassisted to first, and that is 2 away. And Liam Garlic continues to cruise. Clean up
I
hitter.
feel like ever since Bill Buckner, the slow roller to first is always that play that.
Yeah, and I'm not.
You half expect anything could happen.
That wasn't even. That was just more of a routine grounder. It wasn't as slow as I thought. So we got Noah Hawley, the.
Looks like he can bench 225.
Yeah. He's the guy who threw out Liam in the last inning. There's a fastball right down the middle. Radix goes to his right. This one he bobbles. He was going to have a perfect exchange because he had to go into the hole for that. I think that was on his mind.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I'm glad I don't have to score that one. It's probably an error. It was going to be a tough play. I don't know how much speed Hawley has.
Yeah, unfortunately that's an error. I think if the first 2 steps are in, and maybe he's backhanding that, you got to be that big kid like that. You got to be aggressive with the ball, because certainly by the JV level, you just won't be able to throw him out.
There's the pitcher, Kircher, standing in. First pitch was a ball, 1-0. Runner on first, Hawley. So this is where Liam needs to calm himself and put that error behind him and not let it do any more damage.
Especially because we do have 2 outs.
2 outs.
Yeah.
2-0 count to Kircher, the pitcher. And that ball is behind him, and Celia gets down to second base on a wild pitch.
I spent 20 minutes trying to get the overlay. Now I'm forgetting to update it.
Oh, dear.
To all
sorry, that was Hawley.
What we call our low TAM viewers. My apologies. Man on second.
There it is, right down the middle. Christian was taken all the way on that one. And I misspoke. It's Hawley down at second. Taking the lead. O'Brien's holding him on. Here's the pitch. Oh, a swing and a miss. A nice tailing fastball. That was that exact pitch you were talking about, Nurinder, the low tailing fastball to the righty, moving away and down.
So 3-2. Money pitch right here.
Biggest pitch in the game so far. Oh, the curveball didn't quite bend enough. I like the idea. But as it is, it's a walk. Okay, now they're changing their order. We got Kaleo Culp coming in for Lens.
Sorry, what's his last name?
Culp, C-O-L-P. Kaleo Culp. Culp takes a strike. This is the batter Garlic wants. He wants to get the team into the dugout.
Yeah, it's coming in cold.
Culp. Swing and a miss on an outside fastball.
All right, feet moving are all over the place. Let's Liam, don't get fancy, right? We just need.
This is what we don't want to. I don't want to jinx it, but you don't want to hit him. Let's throw a strike.
Don't need to come inside.
I shouldn't have said
Up and
anything.
up and away, Liam. Something Blaze can catch. Up and away.
All right, it's ball. 1-2 count. Lopez on deck. There it is. Grounder straight to O'Brien. He's up with it. Shovels to Radix. They get him, not by much, but they got him.
Nicely done.
Good play by O'Brien. And that is your third out. No blood drawn after 4.5. Going to the bottom of the fifth. Our score is Casa 2, Tam 1.
Yes. Okay. I understand you, Joe. No, I got a date with Beers Herbert.
All right, folks, welcome back to the Nest, where we are at the bottom of the fifth. Kirchner's still on the mound. He's pitched 55 pitches through 4 innings, so he's been pretty efficient. And we've got the number 6 hitter, Blaze McDonald, stepping in. Face Kirchner. Nobody on, nobody out. Little outside. Narendra is taking a break, so he'll pardon us because I'm not going to be able to figure out how to do the balls and strikes, so I'll just call them out for you. There's fastball outside corner, strike 1. Count is 1-1. Welcome back, Narendra.
Thank you, Carter. It is 1-1. Yeah.
Yep, 1-1. Nobody on, nobody out. That ball brushes McDonald back. It's 2-1. This is where a walk is as good as a hit.
I will say the shed is cool, but having just visited the outside, it's less stuffy.
Give it up,
Are you trying to say something, Narendra?
No. I got as the kids say, they call it colors of flavor. I got red flavored Gatorade right here.
Well, I use my...
Probably not a sponsor, but...
But I bet one of our sponsors must sell that product, I would imagine.
The best thing about the TAM Snack Check is it's you can charge your kids' account, which you've already pre-funded.
Yes.
So it's almost like they're buying you a drink.
Okay, and there's McDonald.
There we go.
Working a walk, and I was wondering about Kirchner and whether he was getting a little wild. We commented that Casa has not been doing much substitution. Tam has been substituting in the field, but there have been no pinch hitters through 4. Holby has kept his starters in, and I think he's really playing to win this game, Narendra. And there's Roach on for bunt. He pops up in the air, but it bounces. Fair ball. Booted around. And everybody's safe.
That's a base hit, my friends. It's what Hobie wants, a little chaos.
That was a lot of chaos.
So you know what's interesting is Hobie has a custom sign just for Nico, which tells him which side to bat at. And as you saw there, well, that was a little popped up, but he is managed to fashion himself quite a good lefty bunter, which of course is an advantage because you're leaving from the left side too. And even, what do they call him, the gazelle?
I was going to say it.
he's at an awkward size right now, but he's still, those strides get down the line in reasonably quick pace. So what do we got? We got first and second and no outs?
You know, you said it, not me. There are some members of his team who very much wanted me to point out that Nico looks like a gazelle. But, in fact, he was a gazelle on that play. Here's another bump by Weir, but this one's foul. So Will Weir stepping in the 8-hole. Runners on first and second. Nobody out. Nico, I'm interested, Render, if the catcher had let that go. I think I might have spun foul. That's a fast decision to make.
You know, I was thinking the same thing, but I kind of saw it actually spun back. They ran into each other. They didn't even actually get their hands on the ball.
Yeah. He hit kind of a spinning lob wedge up there, and they didn't get it, and then it was really moving. First baseman's in 40 feet away from home plate to field this bunt, and Will puts it right down the third base foul. First baseman wasn't more than 40 feet from Will when he squared away on that one, and he almost got that one to stay inside the line, but it rolled foul. And so now we've got scoreboard says 1-1, but I think it's 1-2. Yeah, it's 1-2. We are squared around again and bunts it right down the first baseman. He's looking everywhere, throws to first, and they got him.
Wow. Wow, Will dove into first. Got the job done, but boy, it sure looked like he beat that out.
Yeah,
I think Hobie's gonna talk to the home plate.
Hobie's asking him about something about the baseline. I wasn't able to hear it. Anyway, it goes for an out, 2-3.
Who we got? Seamus?
Yeah, Seamus is up. First pitch was a ball.
First pitch was a ball to Seamus?
Yep.
I was going to say, I had the luxury of going in February and seeing the very first Giants full squad practice, 8 a.m., Scottsdale. First workout they're doing, bunt coverage. Matt Williams, legend, rolling balls down the line to Chapman. Damas covering.
Fakes throw to third.
So they never stop practicing that, and I think what Hobie likes to see is like, how good are you at this right now?
Mauer
Colt Seeley coming in. He's coming right in.
And there's a bunt down the third, first first as it shovels the home, and how do you beat it? Oh! Oh! I think he got under that tag, but the umpire, the ball beat him. The ball beat him, but I think he got under it. Umpire called him out at the plate. That's a tough one. That is a tough one.
I missed the replay again. He looked to be under that. That's a bang play.
It was a tough call for the umpire, right under him.
Oh, they're walking Radix.
They really have scouted this team.
Yeah. They were scouting our all-star team before the first game. It was 108 degrees in Walnut Creek, and they had driven the hour and a half from Petaluma to see what Mill Valley had in store for them.
Now we're seeing the results of that. Now Hudson comes up with a chance to be a hero.
You know, he had a really good swing to that. Oh, okay, so we got Nico at third. He's a tying run. We got, is that Seamus out there?
Seamus at second and Radix at first.
Let's find a hole here.
2 outs, 0-1 to Williams. Oh, he lays off a slow breaking curveball that broke outside and low for a ball. That was a tough take. Great take by Williams.
1-1?
1-1.
I like Hudson in this spot.
There's a swing and a foul by Williams. 22. Well, Colby wants to test the defense. Casa Grande has passed the test twice, making great plays on bunt coverage. Not sure this is the best team to test that way. There's a curveball in the hole. He goes deep, Hillside, no play, and he holds it, and the game is tied.
Hudson just put the bat on the ball. Make a play. Slow roller. Not even a Derek Jeter, aspiring Derek Jeter is going to make that play.
So, again, to my point, shows you what happens when you let a kid swing away. But here we are.
I'm taking the other side of that. I think things started to unravel when Nico got that bunt down, and you got two people on, nobody out.
That's true.
Now this is the case. I want Nate to maul this.
Nate Lee, what was the first pitch now? That was a swinging foul. Maybe it's 0-1. No, it's 0-2. Yeah, so right, Lee is in the hole. Bases loaded. The game's tied 2-2. Bottom of the fifth. Oh, that one is right down the middle for Lee. He fouled that. He was on it. All right, Lee, 0-2. Bases loaded. 2 outs. Oh, nasty curveball. He knew it. Way to battle for Kirshner. Wow.
That's a big boy pitch right there.
Yeah.
And, Nate got to I think he feels worse than anyone. He got to watch that up close in person. That took its time right over the plate.
Nate has just been really developing beautifully as a baseball player. With that said, he's not played a whole lot, if any, travel ball.
I agree with you, Carter. He's really he's one of the hardest working kids I've ever seen on any team. He is the first one there, last one out, carry any bag. Just a great all-around person, and he's really coming into his own this year.
No, he's been great. What I was going to go on to say, however, is that I don't know how many curveballs Nate Lee has seen like that in his baseball career.
You're right. Yeah.
Not being a travel player, that's not something that he's seen a whole lot of, and he'll see more of as he continues to play high school baseball. But that was a nice pitch by Kirshner. All right, so we're moving to the top of the sixth now, tied 2-2. Some more defensive changes for your Hawks. I've got Hugo Bach. No, I don't. I've still got Hudson at third, Alex at short. Nico is at first. Will Weir at center. Ben Spring is back in at left. I've got Dylan Murphy now back in at second, and playing right field is Kern Glenn. And we've got big 44 David Lopez stepping in. Liam is back out on the mound. He may be going the distance today, Narendra.
It looks like it, Carter.
And there's on the first pitch, it's a slow roller to Huddy on 2 hops, gets his feet set, and fires it over to first accurately, 1 away. Great play by Hudson. Got his feet set, made a nice throw. Again, Liam is jamming the right-handed hitters on the fist. We've got a new hitter. This is Casey Sheehan.
He is also whatever they have in the milk in Petaluma. He is. I mean, Carter, that is a big young man.
That is a big man. He's opting for the hoodie under the jersey.
I noticed that. Which I think on some days here at TAM you might look for that. Today's a pretty nice day. A little, patchy clouds, no wind.
Garlic up to 82 pitches, by the way.
Is he?
That was pitch 83. According to our fine volunteer game changer,
Jeff O'Brien.
1-1 to Sheehan outside.
We got more he can rely on the defense, which sometimes hasn't backed him up, but more he can rely on that, I think, especially with this many pitches.
There's a ground ball to short. Radix gloves it, gets set, throws, plenty of time. Sheehan wasn't going too hard there. And another great play by Alex.
Well, I have to say, it's kind of nice to watch when the TAM team is executing. They look like a solid defensive team.
Oh, they've played one or two hiccups, but for the most part, have played a pretty strong defensive game today. There's a inside fastball. This is Tim Dooley back up in the 9th spot. 1-0. There's a pitch right down the middle, foul back for a strike, 1-1. Garlic up to 88 pitches, according to Mr. O'Brien.
Little League rules don't apply anymore.
No, they don't.
It feels like just yesterday.
Now, some of us speculated why didn't Liam come in and pitch in Windsor, and my son's theory, which is probably correct, was that Holby was saving him for an outing like this today.
Holby helped out with the All-Star team, and he was up there when we played this team, and I think he has had this date circled as a real, a litmus test.
All right, here we are, 2-2 against the 9th place hitter, 2 outs. Big pitch here for Garlic. That was a curveball that got away. Nicely caught by Blaze. All right, full count, 2 outs, nobody on. Garlic wants to get out of this
Come
here.
on, make him hit it, Liam.
Oh, drop third strike. Blaze gets himself settled, throws one in the dirt, but Nick picks it out nicely, and that is 3 strikes. All right, folks. Liam Garlic came to play today for your TAM High freshman. That was a clutch pitch. It may have crossed up McDonald. He dropped it. It wasn't in the dirt, but fortunately he kept it in front of him. And on top of everything else, we've got a new pitcher on the mound for Casa, number 5, Ryder Nicholas. Do you remember this kid, Andrea? Nicholas? Sorry, turning up your mic.
I don't, Carter.
Okay, yeah. All right, we're back with you folks from the nest here at Tamalpais High School. Freshman, we've got a nail biter. We're going in the bottom of the 6th. Casa Grande, the powerhouse from Petaluma, 2. Your TAM freshman, 2. Liam Garlic's thrown 90 pitches. We got Gail O'Brien up, fouling it off to the right side. 0-1.
It's a good rip right there. That was a strike.
Sorry, I should have told you folks, we got a new pitcher on the mound, number 5, Ryder Nicholas. We don't remember him from All-Stars, so this is a new arm. Right down the middle there, slow chopper down to third base. Sheehan gloves it, sets and throws, but it's too... Oh! Umpire called him out. Hard to view from here, but I mean, Gale's body was across first base by the time the throw got there, but umpire was on it. Maybe he heard the pop before the foot got there.
I will say Gale has beaten out 3 infield hits. Soccer has turned him into a much, much faster runner, and that, I will say, looked safe to me.
from here it looks safe, but we're not on. There's a fly ball left field, and that drops for Liam Garlick. Soft line drive, drops in front of the left fielder. Liam Garlick helps his own cause and stays hot.
He is. I think he's got 2 hits today. That, I would say he's getting it started.
All right, now with Liam at first, we got Blaze McDonald at the plate. He is struck out and walked. All right, this is an opportunity for Blaze to square one up. He's been pulling off the ball a bit more than normal, so we'll see if he can
just a little something to left field, Carter.
Strengthen that left side. Yeah. That's a little outside. Yeah, well, that's certainly where his swing is taking him right now. 1-0 to Blaze. 1 out, runner on first. See what Garlick is going to do. Squares away to bunt. Pulls off. Garlick stealing. Throws high. And Liam is safe at second. Close play. Liam went tumbling in on the slide. Pelissati went high for the catch, but being the athlete he is, he almost got that tag down.
He almost did. All right, 1-1.
All right, that pitch was a strike. Now we got a runner at second. 1 out. 1-1 count to McDonald.
I wouldn't be surprised. You don't want to hear it, but the bunt could be on again.
I will barf, but I'm not in charge. And there's a swinging.
Okay, no, Sainer heads are perfect. I think you want a base hit because Liam, he's not the fastest, but he's a very, he's just a good base runner, good all-around runner. So if he get the right jump, maybe he could score on a single.
With 2 strikes, imagine McDonald swinging here. Pelissati checks the runner, pitches high, ball 2. 2-2 to McDonald. 1 out. Runner at second. The go-ahead run. Bottom of the 6th. It's all here for you, folks. Baseball. There's a high fastball. Called would you call it a ball? Yeah, okay.
Oh, he called it. That was funny.
Yeah.
That was a very in between.
Well, he went with a right hand, but he raised it to indicate high. I think he knew he could have called it a strike, but he decided not to. Pelissati sneaking in behind. And Blaze fights off foul ball off the catcher. All right, here we go. 3-2. Doesn't get any better than this. Runner on second. 1 out. Garlick's dancing off second. Pelissati is dancing behind him. Blaze tries to call timeout, but does not get it, and ends up getting ball 4.
Okay. Ooh, that was a not your typical at bat. He didn't even have 2 hands on the bat right there, and he managed to get a walk out of it.
He called timeout way too late. The umpire wasn't going to give it to him, but he got lucky because it was a ball.
Okay, and for those of you listening, there are 2 runners on, 1 out. We got Nico Rocherol coming to the plate. He's talking to Holby right now. He's talking to Holby's talking to the entire the base runners and the batter, and we'll see what's on right here. Well, I can tell you if he gets up lefty, I'm expecting the bunt, but no, looks like he's coming up righty.
I like it. Let him hit. All right, here we go. Rocherol batting from the right side against the righty. We got Garlick at first. Garlick at second. McDonald at first. 1 out. Throws back to second. Garlick's back in safely. Probably a called play after the timeout.
See a little line drive here.
Infield's playing double play death. Pelissati's cheating over. Back to his position. No one's there at second. It's interesting that Casa's got the shortstop holding the runner on second on, even though we've got a right-handed hitter in the box. There's the pitch. High. Ball 1. Good take by Nico. That was close.
It's true that body lends itself to a large strike zone now, so he's got to be.
He could have called that a strike. Oh, almost hit him, Narendra. Nico just spins out of the way of that one.
All right, 2-0. I think you're looking for something now you could drive.
I'm not sure if the bench wanted Nico to take one for the team there, but we'll see what else he can do. Well,
All right. I'm going to think he's taken here. Let's see. Yeah. I'm guessing take.
I don't know if that was a take sign, but we're about to find out. 3-0. 1 out. Runners on first and second. Tie game. 2-2. There it is. Inside ball 4. Well, Casa Grande is sticking with Kirshner. But his pitch count's got to be in.
No, that's not
there.
Kirchner. Remember?
Oh, right. I'm sorry. You're right. My
a new
bad.
one.
No, that was, yeah, of course. That seemed like that would be a while. Okay, so, yeah, we got the rider Nicholas out there.
Will Weir.
With a full plate on his shoulders now. Coming in out of the bullpen. Now he's got bases loaded. 1 out. Will Weir at the plate. Again, first baseman Celia is crouching in. And there's the bunt. Popped up in the air. It's caught, and that's going to be a double play. Popped up to the catcher. The runner was running on the play and was tagged out at the home plate.
I'm feeling for Will. You know, it's a lot of pressure. Fortunately, that was a good shot at breaking this open. Now we're headed to the top 7, 2-2.
Yeah.
I could see, it's hard to find the words, the anguish, the agony on Holby's whole body as he's coming in from third base.
Well, you know, bunts are not automatic.
A nice play by the catcher.
That was a great play by the catcher.
And he actually ran him down. He could have lobbed it to third to get him tagged off. But he didn't even make the extra throw, right? Like, he just got it done.
If the goal is to test Casa Grande's defense of the bunt, I would say for the most part they're passing. And I am not believing in what I'm seeing, but Liam Garlick is stepping back onto the mound with, let's check the pitch count. The Jeff O'Brien pitch count here is up to 92 pitches. I don't know if Blake Snell has ever thrown 92 pitches in his life.
Oh, sure he has.
Maybe.
I've seen
it. He did this last season, but he's famous for coming out after 80, and that would not be customary for him. All right, let's set your defense here going into the top of the 7th. We've got Nico at first, Dylan back at second, Alex at short, Hudson Williams at third, Hugo Bach, Seamus Maurer left, Will Weir in center, and who's in right? Is that Kern Glenn? Linda, can you see who's in right? Can't get a number. The home jerseys don't have numbers on the front.
Be Gale. Could be Gale. I'm just looking. I'm devastated right now, Carter. I'm going to tell you this. St. John's lost today.
Oh.
Now, I grew up a St. John's fan on the East Coast, and
who cares about that?
I had them going to the finals.
That's what we care about.
What I was trying to get you was the Giants score for today, because I know they were playing well again. But
all right, here we go. And here is a pump up by Ace Davis, top of the order, out of play. Oh, 0-1 to Davis, leadoff hitter for Casa. If they're going to do something, now is the time. There's another foul back, out of play, 0-2.
For those of you who get your news through the TAM Freshman TAM TV, the Giants tied today in spring training, 7-7.
Counts 0-2. Oh, there it is right there. Just froze him with a curveball, and he knew it.
Beautiful. I mean, this is a really amazing pitching performance by Liam Garlick today.
No question. You know, I got to hand it to Holby. We've had some trouble throwing strikes when we come out of the bullpen. And he's not messing around. He wants to finish this game with Liam.
Mm-hmm.
All right, the dangerous Pilasati up, number 2 hitter. There's a foul ball down the right field line. Out of play. Bounces harmlessly near the bullpen. Gale was swung way over to center. Otherwise, might have had a shot at that one, if that in fact is Gale.
Liam throws so many different types of pitches. I don't even know where you would position your outfielders, to be honest.
Again, living on that outside corner with the tailing fastball.
With the Taylor, though, I would want him over. But you know what? We don't get paid to do that anymore.
Yeah, they're definitely playing him swung hard. Maybe Holby's been scouting Casa for all we know. Seamus has swung way around and left. Will shading toward left. Oh, there's a ball in the dirt, but no harm, no foul.
You wanted to swing at that. So what do we got, 1 and 2?
1 and 2 to Pelicetti.
All right.
Oh, Pelicetti wanted that to hit him. he did not move an edge.
Short of like kicking at it. That ball ripped right through the AstroTurf.
Missed his foot by 1 inch.
Yeah.
All right, we got to see how Liam's doing here. I'm a little worried about fatigue here, Narendra.
I agree. I think I want to see a tailing fastball right now.
Has anyone been throwing? I can't see the pen from here.
A weak number. I cannot either, but I don't think so. I think whoever wants to get through this inning and walk it off.
Pelicetti calls time. Time is granted.
3-2.
Counts 3-2. 1 out. Big hitters coming up.
No.
Let the curveball get away from him there.
Well, this is going to present a challenge because
Colby's going to hook him.
Pelicetti can run. We do have 1 out.
The question is, who's he going to bring in? Bringing in Will, bringing in Alex, or is he going to keep Liam in? I shudder to give our fans the pitch count, but that's my job as a journalist. Got to face the facts. He's at 101 pitches, according to Jeff O'Brien. All right, this is it.
It would have been an easier decision to up 3-2, up 4-2, but he's certainly going with him against the lefty Colt Celia, who has not looked comfortable. But again, all these kids can hit.
All right, look for Pelicetti to run here.
Agreed.
Celia stands in. He stays. High foul ball down the right field line, out of play. Yeah, I agree with you. Celia hasn't squared one up yet, but by the looks of him, if he does, it's not going to be pretty.
I had to dive forward there. Gale chased that ball, to his credit, all the way to the fence, the foul line. Good. It was a high foul, but he did not watch it.
Here's the 0-1 pitch, Celia. And it hits him. Wait, no, did not hit him.
Did not hit him.
I was sure that hit him.
It did everything but hit him.
Yeah, it hit the ground, and I thought it hit him, but it didn't. But it is a wild pitch, and that puts the go-ahead run down at second with 1 out. Kyle's got to dig down here. There's a fastball high, fouled weakly down the left field line, out of play. Celia is not getting the ball in the barrel. Let's see if Liam can challenge him here.
Get him to chase outside.
That's exactly what he did. There's a line drive to left center. No one's going to catch up with that one. Drops in front of Maurer, and here comes the play at the plate. It's cut up by Hudson, and there's a throw home. He's safe at home. Celia goes to second on the throw. Line drive to left field. Thought he hit it better than he did.
Look, I will say this, credit to Liam. This is the 4th time through for these kids.
Yeah.
4th time through seeing the same pitcher, and they are good hitters. And Colt got that ball. He didn't try to do too much. He took it out to left, and that's a go-ahead run. Boy, last inning.
we're in this box. I don't know how many TAM fans we have here, but I hope they're all going to clap for number 13 when he walks off the mound. One hell of a performance by Liam Garlick. Never seen anything quite like it. Oh, he's going out to center field.
All right, looks like Will Weir is going to come in and try to get these kids off balance and get out of this inning.
Interesting choice. I can't say I have a problem with it. Will pitched an incredible, I don't know, was it 3 innings on Wednesday? Maybe 4 against Windsor.
Yeah.
Threw strikes.
Well, I think you just said it. That's the thing that at this point you can't mess around with someone coming in and being wild. I know Nico warmed up a couple times at that Windsor game, but he has not thrown in his high school career yet. And I think Holby knows that Will's gonna be around the zone.
I actually interviewed Coach Dave Toohill before the game and said the intention was to bring Nico in the 5th.
Mm-hmm.
But with Liam going the way he was, he blew through that. And I think now in this situation, it's a lot to ask of a pitcher who hasn't thrown all season. And the stats on Will in Windsor, Will threw mainly in dry weather, but that game got rainy in the second half. He pitched 3 1/3, gave up 1 hit, 2 runs, 1 earned, walked 1, struck out 2, and I think hit 1 batter. Maybe no batters. Yeah, it hit 1 batter. So, had a great outing, and I think it's great to give him the opportunity here. In the bottom of the 7th, Tams has 9-1-2 coming to the plate. And the 9 hitter is Seamus, who's been hot. So they'd like to keep this one within 1 run.
Yep.
All right, and standing in is Noah Hawley.
Starts him off with the curve right over. Good sign.
And there's a soft grounder to third. Hudson knocks it down. Goes to first. Got him. And he throw the third. He's going back to second. Did they get him at first? What's the call?
They did not.
No, they got him. He got him. Great play by Williams.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's fabulous.
Great play. Hudson knocked that one down, looked the runner, and still got the throw over to first. Now, this is interesting. Instead of Kirshner, we have the pitcher, Nicholas, up.
Nico came off firing back to Alex at third to keep that runner there, which is good because with the backstop here, you don't want to take a chance on someone getting in on a pass ball.
No, Nico made a great throw to third, and the runner had to hustle back to second safely. All right, 1-0 here. Oh, there's a swing and a miss by Nicholas.
The high cheese from Will Weir.
Why not?
Wow.
Why not? All right, 2 outs. Runner on second. Counts 1-1 to Nicholas. Will Weir on the mound. Blowing away. And the first pitch was low and outside, and I meant to mention McDonald did a great job of blocking. McDonald's been blocking like a beast back there today. Will steps off. Runner comes back. All right, we got 2 outs. Now, I don't know what the coach is going to do, but the 6 hitters, that kid Culp, who didn't look that confident in Narendra last time through, so I don't know if Weir is aware of that, but he does not necessarily need to give in to this hitter. Now the count's 3-1.
I'm a fan of getting whoever's up out. I understand why they walked Alex, but you know what? Let's play some baseball.
All right, here's your 3-1 pitch. It's fastball right down the middle, strike 2. All right, folks, this is what you spent your money for. 3-2, runner on second, 2 outs. Weir on the mound. Nicholas, the pitcher, at the plate. There's a lazy pop-up.
Dylan, come in and get it.
Dylan's charging. He catches it at second, and Weir comes out and puts out the gas. Puts out the fire. Expertly done by Will Weir. And now it's up to the Hawks. They've got 3 outs, and they need 1 run. We've got Maurer, and then the top of the order, Radix and Williams. Going to the bottom of the 7th.
Go ahead. We are going to the bottom of the 7th. But this is a team that, we can go ahead and say it. Just a couple days ago, really did not. They just were not on their game up in Windsor. It started to drizzle, and against a team that, probably 7 times out of 10 they're gonna beat, and they've bounced back in this game. They have brought a lot of focus, which is nice to see.
Well, yeah, and I'll say even more than that. The first 4 innings of that game against Windsor were the best 4 innings I've seen this team play.
Well, early on, but then they couldn't sustain it.
No, and it was good baseball on a kind of a wet, muddy day against an opponent that I think we more often than not will beat, but good opponent. And then the wheels just came off, and we had a real hard time throwing strikes. And I think these boys were really down. They knew about this Casa Grande game on the calendar. They knew about these boys from All-Stars, and I think a lot of our players, frankly, were a little worried about this game, especially coming in without Colton, player down. And I know Colton feels badly he can't be out there, but it's an incredible showing today by Tam. And no matter how the game comes out, I think the boys should be proud about going toe-to-toe with one of the best teams in the county.
Yeah, well, 3 outs, and we need 2 runs.
All right, in steps Maurer, who's been hot. Nicholas on the mound. Wow.
We'll take it.
That was over the plate, but the umpire called it high. Maurer stands in. He's not going to give him that one. All right. Looks like Maurer's up to take. So
get anyhow, anyway. Yeah. Got Alex on deck.
There it is. And there's a line drive to left center. Center fielder's ranging out. This kid doesn't miss. Their center fielder is rock solid. I got to say, I got to call this kid out. Who is playing center field? I can't read this guy's rating. Can you read that?
Well, if there were ever a time for Alex to sort of break in that fence in right field, this would be as dramatic as any other.
That center fielder is the aptly named Ace Davis.
There you go.
And he is playing one hell of a game, I'm here to tell you. There's a high fly ball foul down the first baseline. Cieli is running over. We can't see him. He's behind the dugout. I'm assuming someone would have cheered if he made that play.
Yeah.
So, he looks like, is he shaking up? Is he all right? He looks all right. Good. So that would be a foul ball, strike 1 to Red-Eye. All right, Alex needs to get on base.
That wasn't his best swing. He needs to just go right through it. Hit it to the gap, get on the second base.
Yeah. Alex can't think of hitting this one out. He's got to get on base. And there's a curveball that he yanks foul. And immediately Alex is in the hole 0-2. Alex needs to be patient with Nicholas. He's not the hardest thrower. He needs to think up the middle.
He's not. He's composed, though. That's a smart pitch, high and away.
Yeah.
The kryptonite pitch to the lefty who,
he wants to pull everything.
Wants to pull it, yeah.
See if Alex can go with this one and just drive it somewhere. Oh, and a swing and a miss and a low outside pitch. I don't know if that was a curveball or not, but he got Alex to swing through it. And now Tam's got a battle. We got 2 outs, run down 3-2 in the bottom of the 7th, and Hudson Williams, who's had an outstanding game, comes to the plate.
He has. We just need a runner now. We need something.
On my scorecard, Huddy's 2 for 3. On the Jeff O'Brien scorecard, he's 0 for 2. Hey, I don't know, Jeff. I got him for a hit.
What game do you have?
All right, good point. All right, 2-0 to Williams. Yeah, Narendra's right. I was looking at the wrong game. Hudson is 2 for 3 today. Having a great game at the plate and in the field. Now he's got a 2-1 count. Needs to get on base here. Oh, that's a nice pitch by Nicholas. He is
Really?
not. You're right, Narinder. That kid is not showing fear. He had a little rough inning last inning, but he's coming out there and dealing. And now Tam's down to their last strike. Easy take for Huddy.
He's a quick worker, too. He gets that ball,
Yeah.
looks down. I think he is already in his head, knows what he's going to throw.
Now he's
He's
gathering
going to rear
himself.
back, right? We got the 3-2. Yeah.
3-2. Nicholas is gathering himself, fixing the divot on the mound. He's taking his time now. Here he goes. And there's a line drive into right field, but right at the right fielder. He gets under it, and that is the game, folks. What a game. What a game between two great teams. Hudson got the ball right on that one, but the right fielder ranged over and made the play. Really nice defensive effort by Casa Grande. I can't say enough about their center fielder. Tracked down a lot of plays. They all should have been made, but he made them.
Yeah. Their outfield played great.
And then think about the one that Nate hit. Really spectacular play by this Casa Grande team. I can't think of any glaring errors that they made.
No, and there's only wins and losses in baseball, unfortunately, and it's going to go down as a loss. But that, again, as you said, that's a top-tier team in the county, and then we're going to be seeing those players for the next 4 years.
No doubt. Tam's got a lot to be proud of. We need to pick our player of the game.
Oh, the no cap
Post-game interview.
Yeah.
I think this one might be pretty easy.
Are you thinking Liam Garlick?
I'm thinking that, I don't know, if you know any other players who throw over 100 pitches today.
No,
we
I
can
don't.
interview them.
I don't. In fact, I don't know. I think I may have accidentally had Alex Moore throw 95 in a Little League game because I didn't know what I was doing. But
we're not going to talk about that.
Yeah. Liam had a great game. He hit a couple kids, but you know what? That's what stokes a little fear in the opposition.
No, I mean he has a lot of movement on his fastball, and I think it's a lot of uneasy at bats. And I mean, according to Game Changer, I don't think that. How many hits did Casa actually have here? According to Jeff O'Brien on Game Changer, Casa only had 3 hits on the day.
Can you imagine? Great outing.
Yeah, and and I want to go back and say it on the scorecard. Casa Grande 0 errors.
Yeah.
So if you want to show some freshmen how to put on a good, clean defensive baseball game, I think Casa Grande just did that today.
It sounds so simple, but it's not. You commit no errors and you throw strikes, you're going to win almost every time.
Yeah, that's a great point. And to that point, Kirshner threw 76, 49 of which were strikes. So, and then Nicholas came in and see, what did he do? He was a little lower on the strike percentage, but still over 50%, 28 pitches, 15 strikes.
Yeah, you're talking 65, 70% strikes. You're just with a defense like that. You're gonna win a lot of games.
Do you want to?
I'll hustle over there.
Do you want to go, or do you want me to
fill up the airways?
Yeah. All right. So why don't you go get Liam? So Narinder's going to go. Narinder's going to go get our player of the game, who's Liam Garlick. See if we can get him back here for a quick interview. Team's still meeting, so for those of you who want to stick around for the Liam Garlick interview, please do. I would love to be sitting in on Holby's post-game talk. I think he's telling them that after a kind of tough rainy day in Windsor, that this team bounced back and played a really competitive game and should be proud of themselves. With that said, the idea is to win, and they didn't win today, so they'll come back. And let me take a moment to tell you when our next broadcast will be. So your No Cap broadcast team will be coming back to you this Wednesday, 4 p.m. from the Nest against the Petaluma freshman Trojans. So you can count on that and calendar it for a 4 p.m. start here at TAM for a home game on TAM TV. Excuse me. Then we go on the road and travel to Ukiah for a doubleheader on March 29th. First game is at 1, second game is at 4. I think we're all going to crash at Donnie Weir's place and enjoy some of his fine Pinot Noir. He may not know that yet, but that's my plan. And enjoy a weekend up in Ukiah. Then on April 2nd, a week from Wednesday, we're back here home against those same El Cerrito Gauchos with your next broadcast after Petaluma a week from Wednesday, on Wednesday the 2nd. So we'll look forward to those games and our next broadcast here from TAM. Today, let me give you some of the highlights offensively from the Hawks. The offensive stars were Hudson Williams and Liam Garlick. Both Hudson went 2 for 4 with an RBI and a run scored. Liam went 2 for 3 with an RBI. And Nico went 2 for 2 with a walk. Good day for Nico. Line drive up the middle and dropped in that backspin bunt that caused havoc amongst the Casa Grande catcher and third baseman. Liam Garlick pitched 6 1/3, gave up 6 hits, 3 runs, only 1 earned, walked 2, and struck out 7. He did have 3 wild pitches and hit 4 batters. And hard to not go back to that first inning where we had an error on a pretty easy fly and a hit batsman that I'm sure both of those players would want back. But, Tam didn't get down, and they battled back and played a really good game. Will Weir came in, pitched 2/3 of an inning, no hits, no runs. Did a great job. Again, Liam Garlick threw 105 pitches today, 64 of them strikes. Tremendous percentage. Anything in that 60 and above range for this age group is very competitive. And Will Weir came in and faced 2 batters, 8 pitches, 5 of which were strikes. Two errors on the day, one by Alex at short and a play by Seamus and right in the first inning. Interestingly, Hudson Williams, 2 stolen bases. Liam Garlick had 1 stolen base, and Will Weir, 2 stolen bases. Liam was also caught stealing in a really nice throw by the catcher, Nick Hawley. Holby normally rotates a lot of different batters in the lineup. Today he played the same 9. I think he foreshadowed for the kids that this was coming, that he wants to play to win. And, there's a lot of good players on this team. But today he chose to bat the same 9 and did not substitute anyone in the order, although put a lot of different kids into the field, which was nice to see. But I think we understand at the high school level that this happens, and likewise I think there were only 2 substitutions for Casa Grande in the batting order, so both these teams really competed and tried to put their best hitters out there to try to win the game today. Hoping to get Liam Garlick in here shortly. The meeting is still going on with the boys. I don't know, someone's addressing them who I actually don't know who that is. It's a third. He's not in a coach's uniform, but anyway, I can't tell who that is. Down there where the coach is talking to the boys, down with Coach Dave and Coach Holby. Meanwhile, Casa's heading back for the drive to Petaluma. Hopefully they won't have too much traffic. It's a great-looking baseball team. maybe now is the time to call out some of our sponsors. Again, thanks to Jeff O'Brien for Game Changer. Super helpful and helps all the Hawks fans follow their team, which is great. Give you some other scores from TM Baseball program while we're at it. Yesterday, Friday, the Marin Catholic Junior Varsity played the Tamalpais Junior Varsity. And Marin Catholic won that game 3-0. 6 1/3 pitched by Kirkley for Tam. Had a great outing. Gave up 0 earned runs. But it wasn't enough to keep Marin Catholic from winning that game 3-0. Meanwhile, the varsity also played Marin Catholic and also got shut out 8-0 behind a complete game by Crum. Pitched 7 innings and only gave up 2 hits. Complete game 2-hitter by Crum. Very impressive. Interestingly, the varsity and the junior varsity TAM team beat Marin Catholic earlier in the week. A lot of these boys know each other, so those were important rivalry games. So varsity got them and JV got them earlier in the week, but Marin Catholic came back to even up the season series yesterday. Well, my daughter just texted me and said I got to get home, so it looks like the meeting's broken up. And I'm going to see if Liam is coming around. Hopefully Narendra grabbed him. I don't see him out there, so hopefully he's heading over so we can interview him here in our little perch. Let's see. Oh, no, they're taking the team picture. They're taking the team picture. So,
All right, here we go.
oh, he's coming over?
Crank it on.
Aren't they taking the team picture, though?
I know, he's got 30 seconds.
All right. Hey, Liam, how's it going, kid? Hey, great game today. I got to ask you, do you know how many pitches you threw?
I think above 90.
How about 104?
Oh, okay. That's the most I've ever thrown.
I was about to ask, that was my next question. That's the most you've ever pitched in a game, I bet. At any level?
Yeah. Next closest was 97.
Okay, well, that's a lot too, man.
Yeah.
So the official count was 105, 64 for strikes. What was working for you out there?
Just confidence in myself, confidence that I can throw strikes and I can dominate the other team.
Yeah, and you moved it around nicely. The tailing fastball was working really well, I thought, to the right-handed hitters. You kept it off the barrel. They've got a really nice lineup on that other side, don't they?
Yeah, they can hit for sure. They know how to hit off-speed and fastball, so just tried to mix it in right and do some time.
All right, Liam, we got cut short because they want you for the team picture.
Right.
So congratulations, man.
Thank you.
Great game. I think this is a great game for the team. Get out there and get your picture taken, all right, buddy?
All righty, thank you.
We'll see you next time. All right, folks. That was worth the wait. Liam Garlick, 105 pitches. Really got it done today. Hopefully he's got a lot of ice at home for that arm. We will look forward to Wednesday when we see you again, 4 o'clock here at the Nest. Until then, for Narendra Rosharel and the No Cap broadcast team, this is Carter Zinn signing off. Again, your final score is Casa Grande 3, Tam Frosh 2. Have a great day, everybody.
All right, I'll see you guys at